Okay guys, let's go through the study guide. So starting with these number lines, there are two different things this problem could model. Okay, so let's talk about how we decide what the two problems are. So if this is an addition problem, with addition, remember you start at the first number, however many jumps you take is the second number. So I'm starting here at 6, we said it's addition, and I'm jumping 1, 2, 3, 4 times to the left, which is a negative, so -4. So my problem could be 6 plus -4, and in that case the answer would be that +2. Okay, this could also be a subtraction problem. So a subtraction, remember you start at the second number and jump to the first number. So I started at 6, so that's my second number. Said it's subtraction, jump to the first number was the 2, so 2 minus 6 could be the problem. Now look at the next one. If it's addition, then we are starting at the first number, -2, plus we're adding on jumps. So how many jumps do we take? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 jumps to the right, so +7. So our problem could be -2 plus +7. That's how we're getting that 5. Or it could be a subtraction problem. Remember there, we start at the second number and jump to the first number. So we're starting at a -2. We said it's subtraction. We jump to the first number, which was a 5. So 5 minus -2 is another option for this. All right, so for chips, it's the same idea, except there's only one problem it could possibly be modeling. Okay, if you look here, the different colors represent different steps. So the pink is step 1, green was step 2, and then the purple is what I used to cross off whatever I needed to get rid of. Okay, so if you look at this first problem for number 3, when I'm crossing off 0 pairs, I know this has to be an addition problem. When I'm crossing off 0 pairs, it has to be addition. Okay, so step 1 was put down my first number of chips. So I had the pink step was 5 negatives. So I know my first number is -5 plus, then we added on the green chips, which I see there are 7, +7. So our problem here was -5 plus +7, because then I would cross off all those 0 pairs and get +2 as my answer. It's different than number 4. Number 4, look at what's being crossed off. I'm only crossing off one type of chip. I only crossed off the negatives. Anytime you're only crossing off one type of chip, that's a subtraction problem. Or anytime I had to add on 0 pairs, so like the green step was putting new 0 pairs up there, and I'm not getting rid of them, that is subtraction. So again, where did I start? The first number is always what my first step was, the first number of chips. So I had 3 negative chips, so -3 minus, and then how many negatives did I cross off altogether? So 3, 4, 5, 6, I had to get rid of 6 negatives. That's why I had to put those 3 0 pairs. So -3 minus -6, which gives you +3 as your answer. Okay, let's look at these word problems. So using these integers to write the expression and to solve. So number 5, the temperature was -12 degrees Fahrenheit at noon. During the next 10 hours, the temperature rose 30 degrees Fahrenheit. What was the temperature then? Okay, so the temperature was -12 degrees. Over the next 10 hours, it rose. Rose is a positive word. It's being added. It's going up 30 degrees. So now what's the temperature? So we started with -12. It rose, so it added +30. Okay, different sign, subtract. So I'm going to do 30. That's my expression, by the way. When it asks you to write the expression, that's that. Now I gotta solve it. So 30 minus 12, and do some borrowing. And it looks like I get 18. Keep the sign of the larger number, then you'll be exact. So the larger number in this problem was the +30. So we're at +18. Remember, it is a word problem, so I need a unit. So degrees Fahrenheit would be my answer. Okay. Let's look at number 6. Marley lost 5 pounds 1 week. So lost is a subtract or a negative word. Gained 2 pounds. So that's a plus word and a positive word. The second week, lost 3 pounds, there's another negative. The third week, and lost 2 more pounds the fourth week. So what was her net gain or loss? Okay, so let's write this down. She lost 5 pounds, sorry, so -5, plus she gained 2, so plus a +2, plus she lost 3 pounds again, so -3, plus she lost 2 more, so -2. There's what my expression should look like, right there. Then I need to solve it. You can just work your way across the problem, or you could take all the negatives, add those, take the positives, and add those. So I'm going to do that second method and add my negatives. So -5 plus -3 is -8, plus -2 is -10, plus +2. Different sign, subtract, so 10 minus 2 is 8. Keep the sign of the larger number. The larger number here was the -10, so it's a -8. Okay, a -8 pounds. So you could write it like that, or you could write that she lost 8 pounds. Look at the difference though. Okay, if I say that she lost 8 pounds, lost is already negative, so I don't say she lost -8 pounds. I would change it to a positive. If I am just saying that it's a -8 pounds, then I leave that negative sign. So you just need to pay attention to what the question is asking you for. Is it how much did they lose? Okay, well that changes it to a positive. So really for this particular question, we should be writing it the second way with the word lost and then positive pounds. She's losing positive weight. Now let's do some evaluating. So remember, with evaluating, we should be substituting our numbers in for our variables. So number 7 is x, y. When it's right next to each other, that means to multiply. So x was -3 times y, which is 35. Okay, I'm going to solve that step. So 35 times 3. 3 times 5 is 15. Carry my 1. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 1 is 10. So I'm getting 105. It's a negative times a positive, which is a negative, so -105. Remember, different signs make it negative for multiplication or division, or you can remember your sleeping dog. Ooh, he's not very cute. Let's try that again. Okay, with your 2 negative sleeping eyes and your positive little nose. Okay, cover up a negative and positive. The leftover is the negative, so it's a negative answer. All right, number 8, y over z. So remember, this is the same thing as y divided by z. You can write it either way, okay, but the fraction bar is a division sign basically. So y is 35 over z is -5. So I'm going to divide, top dog in the house, 35 divided by 5 is 7. It's a positive divided by a negative, so -7 is my answer for number 8. Number 9, x minus z. So x was -3 minus z was -5. Here I'm going to, it's a subtraction problem, so I'm going to keep, change, change. -3 plus +5. Now different sign, subtract. So 5 minus 3 is 2. Keep the sign of the larger number, which was +5, so +2 is my answer for number 9. Number 10, ooh, I got 3 steps here. So x plus y minus z. So x was -3 plus y was 35 minus z was -5. Okay, one step at a time. So -3 plus +35, different sign, subtract. So I'm really going to do 35 minus 3, which gives me 32. The larger number was the +35, so +32 minus -5. Okay, now this step, this is a keep, change, change, because it's subtraction, so it's really 32 plus 5. 32 plus 5 is 37, so 37 is my answer. Okay.